Welcome back. I'm Kelsey Phoebe, and Kelly Bolin from the Bay Athletic Club is joining me this morning. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning, Kelsey.
How are you today?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm good. So today you wanted to talk about why all the colors of the rainbow should be on your plate.
That's right. There was recent recommendations from the American Dietetics Association that your food sources should come from not just the colors of the rainbow from fruits and vegetables, but all sources of natural foods from plant proteins, beans, legumes, and nuts and seeds. So I thought it would be fun to put together a recipe that included all the different elements. And I don't know about you, but I can't get enough of like Tex-Mex kind of Mexican-inspired food.
Yeah.
So I infused a couple different of these elements into this recipe. So it's called a rainbow Tex-Mex lettuce wrap because
and we have a picture of that, right?
I think you do.
Okay, well, while they're looking at it, why don't you explain a little bit about it?
So I wanted to go a little gluten-free because there's other elements inside of the Tex-Mex have all of the different colors of the rainbow, starting with just the garnishes. You want to have green, so any dark leafy green. The lettuce is kind of dark and leafy, but also the avocados and lime that you garnish this dish with would have the green element. So that's one element of the rainbow. And then there's the red. You have red from the tomatoes in it. Red is really good. Tomatoes in particular have an extra amount of lycopene, which is proven to help against certain types of cancers.
Okay.
So the antioxidants in that red pigment from the fruit is why you want to eat from that particular color source. So we have the red element going on in there. And then the kind of like the darker end of the rainbow, the blues, the indigos, the blacks even in your foods and purples would come from, in this recipe in particular, there's wild black rice and black beans.
Ooh, I love black beans.
Yeah. So think about the pigment in those two elements. That dark pigment from the outside of the plant protein has all these different antioxidants that are very powerful that help guard against cancers and other diseases. So you definitely want to add those elements into your mix. So we're almost there. We have other elements from the spectrum higher up, the orange and yellow. I was surprised to learn something that I like to cook with a lot called butter beans. It's in a lot of my recipes. They're actually just kind of mature lima beans, but I try not to tell people that
because people freak out about lima beans.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't like lima beans.
Lima beans, no. But butter beans, they're white in color, but they're actually classified in the yellow category. So I was surprised to see them in that list. I would classify them as white, but I didn't think they fit the recipe. But so I incorporated corn and millet, which is a grain that you don't typically see in a lot of recipes.
You had done a stew or something with millet in it before on
definitely.
Here, right?
Yeah,
okay.
So I like to cook with it, and I was surprised to see that in that category. So I thought, perfect. We'll put it in with a mix and make it even healthier. So we have that element of the rainbow, the yellows and oranges.
And now is it chicken or does it have meat in it or just?
It does,
okay.
Yeah. At my household, sometimes I can't always get away with a vegetarian meal. But I didn't want to do something heavy, even though my fiance joked, so isn't red meat red? Does that count? So I said no. Unfortunately, let's try something like a ground chicken. So I picked some of that up and added even more antioxidants to it. And you can do this too with either siracha. Have you ever had sriracha?
No, I haven't, but I have a few friends and I've seen recipe books for like you can put sriracha in anything.
You really
that are
can.
obsessed with it, yeah.
If you like spicy, then that's a great option for you. If you're not into spicy foods, just supplement it with some tomato paste, so you can have the extra boost of red pigment and lycopene.
All right, and these are called Tex-Mex?
Rainbow Tex-Mex chicken lettuce wraps.
All right, well, it sounds like a pretty good invention on your part. All right, well, thanks, Kelly.